Hi, I'm Brian Hayden and I'm a member of Canada's national swim team. Throughout my swimming career, I've had to rely on a core set of skills such as communication, organization, and teamwork. These skills have been an essential part of my success in the pool, where I've gone to represent Canada at 2 Olympic Games and I'm hoping for a third next summer in London. And as you'll learn in this video, there is a direct correlation between the essential skills that are needed for success in the pool as the essential skills that are needed for success in the piping trades.
Essential skills are the skills we all need to succeed in our education, our work, and our lives. They are the markers that give us direction on our journey to success, no matter what our goals are. Of these essential skills, there are 4 in particular that help us learn better. We call these the learn-to-learn skills. In this video, we'll talk with 2 very different groups of people who had similar challenges and overcame them to follow the same journey to success. We'll hear from Olympic swimmers Brent Hayden and Anna Mae Pierce and a national swim team coach, as well as industry educators, journey persons, apprentices, and the companies that employ them in the piping industry. Through their experiences, you'll see no matter what you want to achieve in life, you need a strong foundation of essential skills to be your best. Whether you're starting out as a swimmer who dreams of reaching the gold or an apprentice who dreams of reaching the red seal, the same skills are required in order to achieve success. Each person in this video will now describe to you how the learn-to-learn skills help them in their endeavors. You will see how comparable we all are as learners.
I was a swimmer, a competitive swimmer when I was a kid, and the package in a person that it takes to go the distance and be the champion starts with the foundation of the essential skills and the communication, the problem solving. And I think once a person has those skills and the drive and the discipline and everything, they could really do anything. You could go and be a plumber, a tradesman, an Olympic champion.
In life, I think the most essential skill that I've had was the ability to listen, being able to take direction, because I guess my coach kind of calls it coachability. Learning how to take something that somebody is telling you and actually being able to apply it to your craft.
Critical thinking and planning is very important for the mere fact that we deal with so many different tasks during the day, so many complexities. If you cannot plan ahead, if you cannot follow that critical path with your thinking to see what's coming down the road, then you're not going to accomplish it. You're going to be going backwards too often.
This is really important to be able to actually think on the fly, right? If you're just only able to respond and stop and then start again, you're not as effective as if you're able to do it while you're in the process of the activity that you're doing at the moment.
When I'm swimming, I have to process a lot of thoughts at the same time. And so the whole time I'm trying to think about pace, I'm trying to think about how many strokes am I counting. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 as I'm going through the strokes. But at the same time, I'm thinking about efficiency. So I'm thinking, angle the hand in like this, grab the water like this, push all the way out the back, 90-degree bend in my elbow, breathe to the left, don't breathe too late, don't breathe too early. So I'm doing all these things at the same time.
We're involved in an industry that not often does an individual build a high-rise or a chemical plant by themselves. So you need to be able to communicate jobs that need to be accomplished with your coworkers. We often work in teams, sometimes as small as 2 individuals, but sometimes thousands of workers working together to accomplish the same goal.
I mean, they say swimming's an individual sport and they're in pursuit of excellence, but it's really hard to do it by yourself.
To be honest, I think oral communication is the #1 skill and the #1 thing that's going to make you a success.
Oral communication is very important because in this industry, we're working as a team. You have to get your ideas across to the people you're working with.
The field is always changing. new appliances, new materials, and new tools constantly change, and you have to keep on the cutting edge to be competitive in the job market.
Technology, computer use in our industry is vital because there's so much information that we need to know, and it's changing very rapidly.
I even have my race on my iPod so that before going, I can look at my world record race and I look at my technique and say, okay, that's what I was doing and that's what my flow was like, and everything can you can see what you're doing.
What we have to do is understand the basics of a contract. We're all contractors. The way it works is we're set from the customer, typically a set of drawings, a bunch of scratches on it. We have to understand that. Combined with this is a scope, which is a written description of the work, and specifications, which means the type of materials, etc. they want used. And if you take this drawing, I believe it was for this header here, and then we have to break it down into individual parts.
Learning how to write is really what promotes me as a brand, because I can swim fast all I want, but if I have poor writing or communication skills, nobody is really going to care about what I have to say.
When I was younger in high school, I found math really, really hard. But in this experience, because they call it practical math, and you learn something and then you directly apply it to the job, it's way easier and it's fun. It's actually much more fun.
Mathematical models and the world that we live in is predicated on it. Computer systems, everything we do has got some relationship to numbers and to numeracy, and so you have to be conversant with it, and over time it's a jargon that you become familiar with that allows you to function properly in the world that you live in.
There's numbers that come into everything. I mean, when I'm swimming, I count my strokes, and I know that it's going to take me 9 strokes to get 25 meters. A thing that swimmers can do when we get to the higher levels is we can kind of feel a time. So we'll be swimming a 50, and the coach will be timing us, and you'll get to the wall, and you have to know what you've just gone. And we can basically pick that number to the 100th.
Document use is important because many different factors, one being safety and procedures. We work for clients all the time where we go on jobs and they want everything documented, from the type of equipment that we use to hot work permits, where we go in and we have to ensure that the job site is safe and that everything is documented, so there's less risk to the worker.
Basically every workout my coach gives me a piece of paper. It's got our entire workout on it. It's got the warm-up, the main body, and then we'll have usually a main set at the end of the workout, and then we'll have what we have for warm down. This is what's left over of mine from this morning.
Documentation in our industry is very important. This boiler here, you cannot fire this boiler or repair this boiler without the service manual. You have to be able to read the service manual.
If we have strong learn-to-learn skills, it makes it easier to acquire the other essential skills we need for success, whether it's a journey from playground to podium or classroom to worksite. Have you got what it takes to be your best? Please join us for this exciting journey to success. For more information on the Learn to Learn skills at the UAPIC, visit this website.